Asuka, Charlotte Flair, and why am I blanking? Bianca Belair. Once again, we find ourselves in a position where Asuka is the reigning champion and she's getting less TV time than her actual competitors. Now, this isn't a Roman Reigns situation whereby you keep her off TV to create that build and the suspense and that special thing. No. Asuka's never been treated well by this company, which is crazy to say when you consider how much gold she's won and you consider that she's done Royal Rumble, she's done Money in the Bank. She's basically platinum to WWE, but she's never, despite doing all that, felt like a big deal, which is crazy. But it that aside, I can't see Asuka dropping this. Specifically, I can't see Asuka dropping this to Charlotte and Bianca. I think Asuka will retain during the match. So so it depends how AJ wants to do this prediction. Within the scope of the match, Asuka beats the other two ladies. But I believe Io Sky is cashing in on Asuka, and I believe Io Sky is becoming the champion tonight on SummerSlam. So, depending on how you want to see it, Io Sky will leave with the belt. That's my prediction. Io Sky to win. None of the three. Io Sky wins.
The triple threat match. Blondie McMahon's lovely wrestler that doesn't wrestle and interrupt and do her thing. Charlotte Flair versus the reigning champion, the strong, super Bianca Belair. Then you got my girl, the mad one, the one that I loved during the lockdown period when I actually decided to watch the product again. Asuka. Asuka should retain, but it should be a hella match. Yeah, it should be a crazy match, and set up a match between Bianca Belair and Flair again. I mean, Ric Flair, Charlotte Flair. But yeah, Io Sky could cash in, but it doesn't matter. It's about who wins the match. So I'm gonna stick with Asuka winning and Io cashing it in, even though that way Charlotte could win and Io cash in. I'm gonna stick with Asuka. Asuka to win.
Yo, so the next prediction is for the women's title. The reigning champion Asuka, Charlotte Flair, and Bianca Belair. This is a triple threat match where it's very interesting because Asuka doesn't really. It's like the rivalry between her and Bianca Belair has kind of died down. Now, that should have been a continuing storyline, in my guess, but all of a sudden Charlotte's got involved. So this could go one of two ways. Either Asuka could lose the title to one of the two girls and then the rivalry continues between them with the championship, or Asuka could retain but the rivalry between Charlotte Flair and Bianca Belair continues. And this is obviously going to go beyond SummerSlam. So I think because of the long build story that they're doing with Charlotte and Bianca Belair, for example, on SmackDown, they had a tag match, and Bianca didn't really want to be in the title match, but Charlotte Flair kind of wanted it, and then there was kind of this settlement after the match because Charlotte tagged herself in. So there's that building sort of thing, and I think Asuka's going to be smart enough to pick up on that. I think she's really going to be smart on this. I really hope that, they just didn't put the title on Asuka for the sake of it. She's just got that new designed women's undisputed title, even though they wasn't combined, but okay. But for the likes of that rivalry continuing, I'm going to say, because that rivalry is going to get so big, it's going to cost both of them the championship. So Asuka to retain the women's WWE Women's Championship.
Asuka versus Bianca Belair versus Charlotte Flair for the women's WWE title. Okay. This actually should be like one of the best matches on the card. It actually might steal the show because all three are world-class performers and the best in their division. So yeah, I can't see Asuka losing it so soon because what was the point? What would be the point of making her dethrone Bianca's epic reign just to do that? Although Wiseman said never bet against the blonde, when Vince McMahon's about, and we know he's about secretly somewhere behind stage. But I'm hoping that common sense prevails, and this is not just another Charlotte like reign. We can do that at any time. We can push the button on Charlotte being champion anytime. So with that being said, I feel they need to continue to make Asuka worthy of holding that title. So this will be a great win, but beating two of the very best. So Asuka for the win.
So the WWE Women's Championship is on the line with the reigning, defending Asuka versus Charlotte Flair. Woo! And Bianca Belair, the EST of WWE, the one who can do no wrong. On paper, this is one heck of a match, and really, it is legitimately anybody's for the win. Like, Bianca is Bianca; she does what she does. Charlotte is Charlotte; she doesn't lose apparently, and Asuka is champ. So which way do you go? I mean, most people, and I know Den would say, like, the blonde never loses, and this is the way to do it, as she's overcome adversity. I'm not of that. I'm hoping WWE kind of changed the narrative. I would like to believe Asuka walks out as champ. I would like to believe that a feud between Bianca and Charlotte kicks off to then crown who deserves their individual shot. I'd like to see both of them get an individual shot or something. And really, they deserve a feud for the title at Mania. And I believe that's where Charlotte will win the title. Maybe at Survivor Series, maybe a bit later on, maybe in December, hell, even at Rumble. Bianca then goes on to win the title there, because Bianca is the person who will defeat all 4 horsewomen at Mania. She's done 2 already. Why stop there? That's what it's all about. She's feuded with 3 and won 3. So Charlotte is her Rushmore, essentially. Her Everest to build her Rushmore, as it were. And I just don't see it. I want to see more. I want to see more of Asuka as champ, because we've not seen it yet. Yes, it's not been much because she's just had those 2 who are the bait ones. Like, I want to see a bit of Asuka and Io. Hell, could Io even run out? That could even be the distraction, and then both of those ladies are after Io because they're upset with her. But there's enough for Asuka to get a win. They've trusted her with the title. Let the gimmick run. Let it be something. Don't make Asuka a transitional champ. Asuka deserves better. Like, if she loses, I'm actually going to create the hashtag Asuka deserves better. Naomi deserves better, and now she's in Impact. She deserves to come back. Trinity deserves to be back in WWE. But let's not waste any time. Asuka for the win to retain. Please, Asuka. Please, Hunter. Please, Vince. Make it happen. Asuka to retain.